You can see many bomb cell, bomb fragments. We collected from the Kuchi area after 1975. So the local government, we cooperate together with the foreign companies to remove all the weapons left over in this area before giving land to the local people. And also you can see around here, not only the bomb, cell, fragments, but also you see all the guns here. We have different types because we collect it from the battlefields. We got it from mainly we had AK-47 from the Russians. And the German make or the French make, local make. And this one, the leftover American gun, we call the M16. So GI use this one. So GI use M16. Our guerrilla majority, we have AK-47.
Much better.
Yeah, it's the exact target and so on. And we have some more the other too.
These are old MOIs.
Right. So we go on this way to see the tunnel. When we build any construction, we have to check every 3-4 feet because we are afraid unexploded bomb still underground.
Those are all fragments from
Yes,
bombs?
from the bomb. You see the big one? So have like a 250 kilogram, 500 pound or smaller.
So, I'm sorry, I missed it. Did you say that these were unexploded?
We remove already. Used to be unexploded, but we remove all of them. We recycling everything. So we took it.
How do you check it?
You do it like this, and they make
Yeah, that's right.
It's 4 meters, like more or less 10 feet, 10, 15 feet. We can check it. This one, what does it look like?
A rock.
A rock?
Anthill, maybe.
Heel ends. You see many in the bush also over there. You see. This one, most of people say is termites, anthill.
Termites.
Termite mound, but if you look carefully, you see this one? It's the mount they put the plastic pipe or the bamboo to get the air, ventilation. So when you live underground 4, 6, 8, 10 meters, more or less 20 feet, you need oxygen. So what we do, we confuse GIs and South Vietnamese by making ventilation to deeper level by doing like the termite mount. So a GI used the dog, the German, the surfer to smell we was hiding in the ground or not. We put black peppers and chili. We put black pepper and chili inside this area.
And did that work?
Yeah, it worked. The dog cannot smell because of the chili powder come to their nose and they cannot smell. So later on we changed this by putting a uniform GI underneath, soap, whatever belongs to American soldier smell, we put underneath. So then we'll be okay. They cannot smell where we was hiding. And we make a lot of artificial termite mounds like this. We said cooking without smoke, going without tricks, talking without sound. Because we hide underground. We talk, we use body language, the signal. Smoke, cooking without smoke, when we cook, the smoke we have to keep underground and leaking to the ground little by little. Early morning, US helicopter flew around, they see like the mist, the foggy.
Yeah.
So they cannot find that our real kitchen was underground. Going without tricks or track, wherever we move, we have to clear our feet. We don't want someone follow because we have secret entrance go to tunnel system underground. We have several entrance in and entrance out. Only a group of guerrilla make the tunnel in that village, they know clearly, like their home. But if another group from another village, they need a local guy from another team to lead them to. Otherwise, they trap their own team. Because like you build your own house, you should know the corner where you put this and that. The same like the tunnel. We built early time, 1948, like a secret place for family member to hide. So later on, they find out, wow, after French left, we still have war with the South Vietnamese. So they connect from family to family and then spreads to the whole village. And later on, they find out, wow, for family not enough, they need for the guerrilla. Because they have like 16,000 Kuchi guerrilla, they must move to the high ground area. The reason why they move to here. Because here, if you look at the map, it's 10, 12, 15 meters higher compared to sea level. High ground, hard clay, thick jungle, forest, and close to Ho Chi Minh Trail in the north. 45 miles away from here, northern part of Cu Chi Tunnel was Ho Chi Minh Trail, and also close to Cambodia border, 70 miles away from here. So we hope one day all the Ho Chi Minh Trail from North Vietnam go to South, go to Laos, go to South, and then Cambodia and back to South Vietnam will link to this place. But US knows that when we built the Ho Chi Minh Trail in 1960, so the reason why they built up many bases to stop the communists not connect to this. So US forces commander said, if Cu Chi is the stronghold for the VC, if let Cu Chi survive, a big threat to Saigon government. So Saigon government, they want to protect themselves. They have to turn Cu Chi to be a dead land. The reason why the bomb would drop, to turn off all the VC was hiding here, kill them all. The reason why like 500,000 tons of bomb would drop to here because of the VC. They don't want to leave because they wait for connection, all the forces to attack headquarters of South Vietnam, Saigon government. So you see more ahead. We call the centerpiece and several other. You see the half red, half blue, yellow star. Red represent for the north, blue for the south. Yellow star is mean our skin of Vietnamese people. Flesh, we are not white people, black people, we are yellow. So during 1954-75, the liberation troop belong to the Communist Party. They have this medal, half red, half blue, yellow star. And after 1925, we don't have this flag anymore. We have the whole red, yellow star like today you see. So here you can see they have uniform, Guerilla, they have the black fisherman, the clothes like this. And they have the flashlight and the bidon to contain the water, and the sandal make of the broken car tire or truck tire. They call the Ho Chi Minh sandal or shoes. And you see more females in Cu Chi. You know why they have more female than male? Another part of the country, mainly you see men go to the army to fight. Women stay at home or cooking or doing like assistant or the other. Take care of the baby. You know why here they have more women?
Smaller because they could.
Smaller, shorter,
Yeah.
easy to go.
In the tunnel.
What else? The most important?
They can cook.
Being cooked. Because most of the men back to those times in South Vietnam, they were drafted.
They were what?
Drafted.
Oh,
Drafted. They have to be
Oh, drafted.
to serve for the
Okay.
country.
Yeah. So
South Vietnam, they mobilize all the young Vietnamese men have to go to the army.
Right.
And North Vietnam, they do the same thing.
Right.
They mobilize all the young ones. So only women. So some people, when their husband away already, they die in the north during the French time. So the children, because they keep anger to the French, and they volunteer to be local guerrilla here. They fight for the country, independence and freedom. So they keep like their job of their father or grandparents to go on.
So like sometimes the husband would be with the South Vietnamese army and the women would be guerrillas? Their wives would be guerrillas?
Some family, they have different part. Was one in the family, the brother work for the north, the other relative work for the south.
What about husband
It happened
and
to
wife?
my family too.
What about husband and wife though?
Husband and wife depends on they work. They never let you know which side they do. But normally they do let their partner know. But some special job they don't let it. Like one man, Phạm Xuân Ấn, he's this very famous one. Work for Reuters, but nobody know that he work for Reuters. South Vietnamese thing work for the Americans, international media. Reuters, what you call? The famous one.
The Rotary?
No, Reuters, R-E-U,
Reuters.
Reuters. That's one. Very famous one, but the South Vietnamese side didn't know that he worked for the northern side. So all important information about Ho Chi Minh operation plan attack Saigon or South Vietnamese plan to attack the VC side or North Vietnam army, he already know. He sent information to Hanoi. In 1975, they find out, wow, he is the biggest spy in South Vietnam government system. But his wife didn't know at the beginning. Later on, they know. So he become like the famous one now.
Well, North Vietnam had quite a spy program anyway. Then
They
a
do.
lot of spies.
They do both sides. The South Vietnamese do to the north and the north do to the south. In Vietnam, back to 1960-70, a lot of people thought maybe South Vietnamese, most of them, they follow US. No, wrong.
Wow, yeah.
Depends on which side background they are. So, but U.S. soldier GI is hard to recognize who follow whom. Very hard. Because at daytime, they make a living by doing this and that to survive. But at nighttime, they can become enemy. At daytime, they sell candy to you. Here, GI, you would like to buy candy, cigarette smoke. But by coincidence, the landmine in the basket.
Oh.
The kid they throw to a troop of GIs, American soldiers. So the reason why the order killing like My Lai, Trieu Ai, and several other villages, because the American soldier cannot tell who follows South Vietnamese, their side, and who follow Northern side. A little kid, old women, or young one. They confused because they don't wear uniform. To the base, they have uniform like this. But they are in the civilian inhabited area, they don't have any specific uniform. They just kill. They think that belongs to the enemy. They just kill whatever. So the reason why a lot of misunderstanding between the both sides and happen big massacre a lot. So over here you see another one. See this one? Look at this one. This is a part of cluster bomb. But we're recycling to anti-tank land mine or whatever, this one with Oliban.
Go in so deep, not so far.
No, they have like all of this one.
Yeah.
Very deep inside. You can see over here the hole. Many of them inside, you see that? Comes out until the end.
And so then they are embedded in the ground.
Oh, yes, sure.
So they
Some exploded, some's not. Those we recycle all of the stuff. Like over there, you see that. So when it exploded, it's like boom, like a firework. Or the small metal ball come from little thing like this. You see, one pipe they have many of this, and inside of each dish they have a small metal fragments and a ball. It's come to your skin. They get stuck there and torture the rest of your life. Nó dành có nghĩa là chỉ họ đi qua xa hơn chứ làm sao mà ưu tiên hai ba người. We are in we call Iron Triangle. This area belongs to Tây Ninh province. This area belongs to Bình Dương, and this area belongs to Saigon. So we just tried in this morning from Saigon, the old capital of Vietnam, the capital of South Vietnam. You see the blue spot here, U.S. Air Base. You see that? Airport, this morning Gene asked me how much. This one, very large, you see that? Saigon in early time, very small, you see? But the airport is very huge. So the blue spot here, there. Do you see the blue color on the map? That is U.S. bases. This one, the biggest 25th Infantry Division. This one, Dong Yu, right here. You see the light red color pink here, you can see. This area, that is the Cu Chi area. Cu Chi tunnel area is covered about 150 square kilometers, less than 100 square miles. So you see the black line is tunnel system. You see the green is the jungle, the forest. The light green is the rubber plantation, early time. So you can see this area, no life living around here because the liberation area controlled by the VC, this area. You see the pink color here is confliction between the South Vietnamese and Guerilla, the VC. The first tunnel would make in Tân Phu Trung village here, only one level. Under the confliction between the VCs and the lower and the South Vietnamese, and under the rubber plantation. Later on, they have to move to the high ground here, along Saigon River. You see, Saigon River is northwest of the city. From here, it's going through Saigon city and go to the South China Sea. You see the yellow line here is inhabited area. So especially this area, you have huge village here, we call Trang Bang. You remember the girl in the picture? The girl in the picture, the famous one that wrote the books?
Yeah.
She would bomb, but Napalm one would burn her clothes. Her older brother came and took off the clothes. So her hometown was here. So now she lives in Canada, not Vietnam anymore. She left Vietnam. So you can see this area, they have a huge tunnels area. And the black line tunnel system, you see some is isolated, only happen and built only this village. But you can see many exit entrance to go in. You see the small spot here is mean the entrance and exit. So they connect different from this village to this village and the whole village. You can see 16,000 Cu Chi Guerilla operated. What they do, they use the bomb cell to make this tool to move the soil, put into the basket. They hand it person to person to the nearest bomb crater, shelter, whatever, or to the nearest canal or river. More than 20 years, they make more than 200 kilometers long, connects to many villages in about 100 square miles. You can see over here with 3 layers. Look at this one. So this one you can see back to 1960, 70, more than 20 years, they make more than 200 kilometers long, connect. The first level about 4 meters deep, the second about 6, the first about 8 to 10. So the deepest level is about 30 feet below the ground. The lowest one here is about 4 meters deep, more than 10 feet, 10 to 30 feet between that. So you see the ground here, compared to Saigon River here, is about more or less 25, 30 feet higher than the Saigon River. But when it's heavy rain, the water level over here can flood the third level here. Mean the water is going up like 6, 7 feet higher. So they have to move to the high ground. But when the low tide back to normal, so the third level not flooded. Only the access way here, they walk to the other side. You can see from the red to go to the petty fields, and they walk back to the yellow color we call the inhabitant area. Why inhabitants have to be moved to Trang Bang and the other downtown Cu Chi? Because US and South Vietnamese didn't want to drop the bomb to inhabitant area. So they have to move them all to live in the yellow color. Mean over there for living. Don't come to the red, the liberation area, the fighting zone. So, but when the bomb would drop, the pilot didn't have any feeling when they dropped from the top in the aircraft. They just press the button and the target they plant. And the reason why many bombs would drop, not only in Cu Chi tunnel area, but also several in the other villages, even the inhabitant area, the yellow color area. So you can see over here, the first level, you can see the big room, only mainly the big room in the first level. Like the fighting bunker, the first level, food and store weapon, resting room, the kitchen, and the meeting room. You see that we put like this to prevent like the bomb. And the bomb can destroy the first level and the second level. But the third level, about more or less 30 feet, will be okay. So something like less than 15 feet, 20 feet, all destroy, first and second level. But the third level will be okay. So some part we make very small, just big enough for Guerilla. Because since the US, they came to the Cu Chi area, over there, Dong Yu, the big blue spot under the tunnel area, they find down tunnel system here is not only one place, but several places. The reason why the bomb would drop later on. And the local guerrilla, they try to dig the tunnel from the village, the yellow color area, go to the 25th Infantry Division to steal the guns, the food, whatever. They got it from the team. As you can see over here. So since they know 1966, 67, 68 Tet Offensive started from here. So many fighting happened during those 1960 and 70. So you walk down, it's about more than 10 feet, you see the underground water well. Underground water well here, because of high location, we have to dig, more than 35, 40 feet to get the fresh water. So just below this one is a huge water well to get water to cook the food, like boiling tapioca and several other drinking water. So one way down here and get up there, you see. It's only like 40 feet long, if you want to. This one a little bit hard to go. You have to bend your back. We still have more part to try.
Is it light down there?
They have lights down there, electricity, and our local guy, em tên gì? Chi, Mr. Chi will lead you to from here down and up there.
Anh.
Xin chào. Khỏe. Tôi là trưởng đoàn mà. Here, you want to take the pictures?
And this is the exit. This is where they'll come out. They're coming out now.
Good view on my back. I thought I saw a snake.
And right here is another bomb crater right outside that.
So much for the weak or sick.
To bend down because I am not tall. And I was rubbing.
You could have run down there.
That is one of the exit entrance to get in and out. This one you see, fighting bunker. You see that? So it looks like the thermite mount, like this, you see. But around your feet, under your feet, you might see one of the another entrance, not only the one the other group tried already. Could you please define? This is one of the secret entrance and exit to go to tunnel system.
Here it is.
Exactly. Yeah, you can see that. Pretty small.
I'm a good spy.
Yeah. You see that? We come to this side. You want to? Come here. Come to this side, step back 3 feet to take pictures. The local guy will show you how to.
I'd like to see Grid go in that one.
Step back this way to take his pictures. Step back to my side. You step back 3 feet back and then you can take the whole pictures when he moved down. So before moving down, gorillas, the last gorilla have to put the leaf on the opening and around the opening. Why? To cover, camouflage themselves carefully. Don't let anyone know that she or he moved down this way. Otherwise the whole team's dead, die. And before going down, they do like this. Just in a second, he moved down, you see that? When he closed himself, 1, 2, 3, move down and close himself. And when they close himself, he close himself, you can see. All of much you don't see anything. Hồi ra luôn em trai, ra bên kia luôn đi. Yeah, you can see that? You cannot see anything. So which direction do you think he will move?
That way.
Really?
No.
That's where all those people were.
Which direction he move? Em trai ơi, đừng có đi ngay chỗ nãy, đi chỗ khác. Đi chỗ gần nhất này, đừng có đi chỗ nãy. Đừng chỗ xa, chỗ gần thôi. Where you think he moved?
Over here.
Which way? I don't know.
Here, it's over here.
Đừng đi chỗ dài, đi chỗ gần ngay cái miệng hồi nãy á. You see? It's just next to you. You don't see that. He might move to there. He might move to somewhere else.
Yeah.
You see that? Ah.
To do this, you had to be thin.
Yes.
That was a bad guess. Yeah.
Our parent generation gorillas back to 60, 70, they are slim, small body. They are not fat. Our generation a little bit tall and big because of the food. But back to those times, they are sharp and slim, small body. So this side, you see, almost double size. This one for visitor. Oh yeah, really? Honest. Step down, step up. When we build the tunnel, we don't build 3 levels at the same location. Different. Like level 1 over here, level 2 over there, and level 3 must be another place. Because if you build like a high-rise building, the tunnels collapse. So the reason why we build like 4, 6, 8, 10, back to 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, ground. Or ground to 10, 12, and then up to 0 to the ground. So that is how we do. You can see from here. You see how they make it. Reptiles can come in.
Cobra.
We use, cobra. We use the oil from motorbike. The oil from the motorbike. They don't like that smell. You know the black one after you using?
Yes, yes.
You just pour it in and they don't like that one. Insect doesn't like it. Or you use kinds of like lemongrass or the other kinds of smell. The mosquito, they doesn't come to live much. Especially the insect like scorpion and so on.
So
we
where
use
would
it
they put it?
on. We put underneath. We spray. And
Oh,
they
you
don't
spray
come
it
to
on the
in.
wall?
In the wall. And they don't come to stay. Like you go to the jungle, you use leech. To stop the leech, they come and they bite you. So you must use some kinds of cream, spray around, you tight it. So early time too, we have to use some kinds of oil, a natural one, what we have to stop all of those things. Right. So, okay, so we go on. Next one, what does it look like?
I know what's underneath, so I'm not going to say anything.
She told me, so I can't.
Yeah, look at that. Look. Oh, you see?
Oh, there's no bamboo. There is bamboo.
Bamboo. They call bamboo trap.
They stuck them with the bamboo.
Bamboo punchy, you call? Spike, punchy. So this trap early time, we used to trap like animal, like tiger, deer, or wild pigs, like heo moi, the mountain pig. But in the war, we fought to protect ourselves and to scare and fight to the other. So we just make this trap with the bamboo spike, punchy, underneath. So if someone fell down, then the spirit of fighting of the team, scary. And then they come up from the tunnel, shelter, and they shoot it. So most of GI scare back to 1960, 70 is one of the dangerous, we call bamboo trap. Or another trap is hanging on the tree and drop to the head, to the shoulder. We call the metal trap, like a durian fruit. They have many punches with the metal, the recycling from the bomb cell, and drop and hit it. They hit the back, hit the head, or several other metal trap they put on and landmine and several. 6-7 years ago when I was work with the veterans, wow, we saw all of those stuff. Because local people, you know, they try to throw all the trap to the bomb crater. Because the bomb crater with the bamboo trees grow in the middle of bomb crater, and something not exploded or dangerous stuff, they just throw to the bush. And he told me that, Sharia, don't touch. It might explode. Because you look, it's old, but it might explode if you touch heavily.
Yes.
And you know, in the front is a schoolyard, my God. And at the back is a bomb crater. And they just a fence. They don't allow, they say dangerous area. They don't let the school children cross the fence because behind the school was a huge bomb craters with the all unexploded stuff with the fence cover around. And he found exactly where he was. Back to 1960 and 70, close to Baden, the Black Lady Mountain, northern part of Coochie. I never forget in my life. And not many people know that there used to be a base there because of the older generation, like my parents, grandparents, they died already. But luckily we met one older man, he said, yes, I know, behind the school. The school now is school, but used to be the former Avans and American base. And behind we found, wow, a big bomb craters with the bamboo and many dangerous stuff there. And our government still haven't cleared all of those stuff because they don't have enough money to clear. They just say dangerous area, they fence around.
Missing.
Yes, US, you know how many? About 1,500 something left in Vietnam.
Nice.
MIA. Yeah, missing action.
Yes.
Still, more or less 1,500 in Vietnam.
Yeah.
In the war, you go to Washington Memorial, you see Vietnam War, built by your government, 58,000 some hundred.
That's right.
And Korea War, another in front of Lincoln Memorial. But the suicide one, I heard the veteran told me that tens of thousands suicide after returning home because the nightmare and so on.
Yes.
And they suffering because of the Agent Orange
Agent Orange.
happen. This area, Agent Orange was sprayed 1 or 2 times too. But after 40 years, Agent Orange is gone and these trees grow back. But Agent Orange, the heavily spray is close to, we call the mangrove forest, southern part of Saigon, close to South China Sea. Over there now, after 40 years, we treat it by growing mangrove. We believe mangrove is a kind of trees can survive in such poisons by the Agent Orange. But it's close to the sea. So all the dirty stuff water from the city of Ho Chi Minh City go to downstream to the South China Sea. Now the mangrove we grow. So we try to grow, we call 1 million tree, included the chemical spray back to 1960, 70, 4 to 5 times. 4 to 5 times now, the chemical is still there. It's like Da Nang airport. They have to burn the soil and return back to the soil after burn 1,000 degrees. But along the South China Sea over there, we don't let the people living. But to treat the poison and Agent Orange and other pollution things, we plant the mangrove. And the mangrove now, they grow already about more or less 10 years. Now very thick mangrove. So now the life recovering step by step. So we believe that in the future will be the huge, like the lung of Ho Chi Minh City. To protect from the South China Sea, when the storm hit, it doesn't hit because thanks to the mangrove. Because we grow the mangrove very thick, the mangrove, very high. That is what we have done today. Ủa sao đi lại?
Sharia,
Yes.
you said once that the areas that were sprayed 3 or 4 times have not come back. Is that the case in that case?
Some case like cannot recover because of that area no water irrigation system. So all of there get stuck right there. But wherever like close to the sea, close to the river after 40 years, so because of the another layer of the muddy, and it's gone. Really, like much of the current is swept them to the sea. So the reason why now, after 40 years, the area heavily sprayed by Agent Orange can recover because it's close to the sea. But if it's stuck in the valley, it's hard because the chemical is still there. No way to go out. So then the tree and everything, the life there is very poor. The little trees can grow. The recovering we try to do, that is the southern part of Ho Chi Minh City, about 55 kilometers to the south. Let's say about 40 miles, about that. Southern part of Ho Chi Minh City. Now is recovering after more or less 40 years. But slowly recovering. Depends on spray 1 or 2 times, very quick recovering. But 4 to 5 times, slowly recovering because the chemical is still there. It depends on how many times spray. Back to 1960-70. But when the bomb would drop there and behind you over there, so this one like cracking and then collapse. And we don't run away this one.
The South Vietnam soldiers could see that, and then they
Can
could
see.
go down.
Can see. But when we collapse this one, we make another one. Like we make the new tunnel connect with the older tunnel, just tens of feet away. And we don't have to carry the clay to the river or canal another place anymore. We just take the clay to the next bomb crater. So you would have thought we don't make the new tunnel to connect with the old one. But in fact we do. We do connect the older one by, we will do work at night by pouring the nearest bomb crater. Sometimes we make our crater ourselves. Our purpose because we would like to make more tunnel, more room for people to hide during the war. By making our own bomb crater.
Yes.
To get the clay out.
Yep.
And you see, oh, this is because of the new bomb. In fact, it's a clay from the tunnel we make to connect our system.
The tunnel with clay.
Oh, yes, sure. And we're recycling everything. Like the metal stop over there, you see that?
Stole the metal from the runway.
You're good.
We're inside the bunker.
Big step. Oops,
The
sorry.
tunnel.
How do you do that? Don't go too far.
Sure. Sure, what is it?
Oh, he's
Oh, you
even
can do it?
better than me. Oh, yeah?
Oh, you-
Okay, here we go.
When they operated early 1960 without anesthetic. Anesthetic, no. They have to put the scarf and towel into their mouth, and they're suffering from that. They die because of bleeding, cannot stop, lack of shock, medication, malaria. So they die because of those reasons, a lot. And tunnel collapse when the bombardment happened. So the biggest number die, and the biggest number of bombardment happened in this area, Cu Chi Land, where we saw the car of the Buddhist monk Thích Quang Đức burn himself. In Saigon, this is where they start, this area. When you go down this room, you see the huge room with the map, very detailed planning to attack U.S. Embassy, to attack Saigon and all the military base in the south and the whole country, especially here in Mekong Delta around Saigon area. So if you wish to see those, they have 2 ways to go. One, this way down, 30 feet, you see the big room, and exit to the, over there, you see that? Or you go another way around, from there you walk back 10 feet, you see the big room, in and out the same way over there. Over there is shorter than this way. But if you wish to see the whole, go down this way and go up there. Then exit under the trees.
So easy to put an air pipe down there.
Yeah, it's huge. That's how they do in the wartime. To cover everything. Like in the bush, you see nothing.
You know what?
It's a big step.
Ventilation.
You know what? I don't think so.
This is
For
it.
the commander, you see? You see this one resting and working room of the commander.
Oh,
So VIP room,
that's it.
5 star. underground.
So would they actually have these over these?
For reinforcement to protect the tunnel from rainy.
But not originally.
No, original you see nothing.
Nothing.
Original you see like in the bush over there. You see no track, no dirt, nothing else. They have to be covered carefully. In the jungle, like you see the jungle. You walk in the rainforest, see nothing. But this one after the war we renovated, reinforced for visitors. Anyone who want to try?
No.
No, I think we.
Can't stop now.
Okay.
So how far is it?
Just here to there is about 40 feet long. Very big room.
The tunnel itself?
Yes, the big hole here. What we do, we remove the joint here
Yeah, I was gonna
for
say.
the
What?
like a PVC pipe
Yeah.
for connecting to the underground level.
Right.
Like 8-10 meters deep. We need big bamboo to make the hole. We put many bamboo pipe to get ventilation as
So
big
these
as
were
we can.
not ventilation pipes because they still have the joints.
You can cut into two,
No,
remove
no.
the joint here, and then close it back later. You tighten it and you
Right.
put it underground, and then they'll become a hole.
No, I'm saying this one in particular is not an original ventilation pipe.
No. You have to
That's what
make
I'm
a hole
saying. You have to get
to
rid
go
of
off the people walking. We make another way around. We confuse. So sometimes when you see the feet, you don't know that which direction she or he walk. By make a strike different when you walk to the wet, muddy area. Or we have to clear all our feet away.
Have you ever worn these?
My father got one. I
Did
remember.
they make your feet black?
No, because this one
though.
is very strong one. It doesn't make your feet black at all. So very cheap and comfortable, protect the feet of the gorillas to walk in the bush, step on the bamboo spike, no problem.
And they're
This one.
$70.
Now it's $3 and half, less than $4. Can use for 2 years.
So does that go around the heel?
Yes. The broken tank become entertainment. If no war, you see the many bullets hole, and 2 kids they hang at hammock like the gorilla, sitting on the hammock when they don't have fighting, tight both tree and swinging, sleepy. Our reading you see from the tunnel reflection. This GI tried to get the tunnel 1968. You see that they carry bomb, unbelievable. This they carry. You see they dig the tunnel. And the fire attack. And here you can see this is one of the conference 1974. And the hero you can see over here. The hero we call Pham Bang Koi. And especially in Cu Chi they have very famous one. Artillery female squad team. All female. You see, operate between the rubber tree here. And this one there, they hide inside the tank to shot aircraft back. Here they cut this one for recycling, you see that? And many GIs got injured, you can see. Bamboo spike and nail spike trap GI. This is like the award. The more they kill GI, the more star and medal they got from the leaders. This one, what you think what this lady doing here?
Yoga?
Oh no, this lady. Look at this one. In the basket here, what they doing? Laundry? No. You know what this lady doing?
No.
Look at this.
Bomb powder. Wow.
Bomb powder. Because when we cut, we put the water at the opening because otherwise the fire happen, explode and kill them all. So after cutting, sawing slowly, and then they take all the bomb powder into the bamboo basket to make another several anti-tank landmine trap. You can see here, they put the metal sticking to the land for producing high fighting level. Well, you can see here the skid in the underground. You see the baby born? You see especially the baby born. But the baby born, not living parents, just a few hours after born. They have to move to the yellow color, we call the village inhabitant area. Because if the baby cry, the whole team dead.
That's right.
The reason why they cannot see the children, they have to move the children, go to safer area. And here, the reason why beside the bamboo trap, a lot of GI, they scared of this one. Because they never know when this trap fly to the head or the body or the side of the head. So this one can drop from the trees. This one. Or when they open the door of the house, this one fall down and hit the front. This one. If you see this one, Normally they hang to the back like this. So when you open, it's automatically heavy hit. If you stop this, they don't hit your front, but they hit below your belly area. Because this one is swing up and hit you like this. They hit your front or your belly area. And several other one like you see on the ball.
Is this a real one or is this something they made later?
The real they make similarly. This is a replica, but the original one the same. But they put into local people's house. You open the local people's house, this strap fall down. Hit your front, hit your belly area, or whatever.